Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm CJ Bubechuku. In this video, I'm going to show you how I created this outstanding bedded design for Nakristos. Just in case you don't know Nakristos is a graphic designer and a content creator on YouTube and other social media platforms. He has been a source of inspiration to me, and I just decided to pull up this design for him. Let's dig in. Let's begin. But before we begin, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share so you don't miss any other tutorial coming from this channel. Now, just in case you open your Photoshop app, the size I used was 180 to 1350 pixel. You can come to home here, new file, and this is it. 180 to 1350 pixel by 300. That's the file size I used for this design. Now let's go back. Okay, I needed a good background for my design, so I imported this background. Now this was the background I used. It was already blurred, so I had no need to blur it again. Then I wrote his name, Nakristos. I wanted it to be gold. The back of his main picture. So this is Cheta Visto font. Cheta Visto. Now I imported his pictures. Now this was how they came. If I adjusted this was how the picture came. I even made it final with camera raw filter. I used camera raw filter to brighten up the image and make it look epic. Yeah, that's it. And likewise the second one, camera raw filter was used there too. This was the original image, but camera raw filter made it brighter and better. I removed the two backgrounds and I used the gradient tool to fade to make it blend. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was what I did. Now after that, I just needed some parts of this picture here, so I did it again to that picture and brought out some details there. Then his name was at the back too, so I duplicated that name I wrote at the back, brought it in front. That's the same Cheta Visto, but that's another color there. I picked the color from the background. I just somewhere here I picked the color from somewhere. Now I changed the blend mode of his name. This was how it was actually. I picked it from the background. It was this color, but the color was looking dull to me, so I changed the blend mode to linear light. That gave me a bright picture. So the main picture I used was this picture here. So I removed the background. I was missing some details, so I had to duplicate the same picture again. After that, I noticed the main picture needed some shadows on his shoe and on the chair, so the first thing I added was the shoe shadows. I used the brush tool here, just with the black, and just dab. The next thing I added was the shadow of his chair. I added the chair shadow. So after that, I wrote a short message at the back of the main picture. This was what I wrote, and I just blended it in. I didn't want it to be visible, that's why I made it like this. So I used the gradient tool again and I blended it in. Yeah, I blended it in like this. So after that, I added my lens flare light, still part of my resources here. I just use these resources to create this outstanding design. So the lens flare light, I normally love lens flare a lot. They brighten up my designs. So I stretched it a bit because it's not that it didn't come as long as that. I stretched it. Then I did it again, just duplicated it. I just wanted it to feel very very bright and very lively. I think that was all I did, and it was already coming out so nice. What I did next was I screenshotted the whole thing I did, Control Shift Alt E. So I converted it to smart object. And when I converted it to smart object, I needed a blur, a strategic blur. So you go to filter, go to blur, go to radial blur. I think I used 10, I think that was right. So I click OK. And it gave this spinning loop type of blur, but that was not an issue. So after I did that, this is what it gave me. So after I did that, I just used my brush, just dab in the middle. I increased it and I just dab like that, and it was giving me that good look. I just liked it like that, so I left it that way. So after that, I added the date of his birth. That's 13th June. It didn't actually come like this. I wrote it. Let me check. This is Moon Get Heavy font. So when I was done, I stretched the text. Let me give you a preview of that. For example, 13th June. So this was how I stretched the text effectively. After that, I noticed it was not blending well. When I was done, I double clicked on the text and used blend if to make it blend very well. This was how it was. It was like this, it came like this, but I used blend if to make it blend into the background very very well, and that's how it came like this. Of course, I changed the blend mode to this was the normal way it could have appeared, even though I used blend E, but I changed the blend mode to overlay and everything just setting right. So that was how I created this outstanding birthday design for boss na Christos. Thank you for watching this video. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share so you don't miss any other tutorial coming from this channel. Thank you.